What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk about the She-Hulk remodel today. I haven't really gotten a chance to talk about it as of late. I've been busy making other videos. The Summer of Suffering just came out. A lot of stuff's been going on in the contest, and I didn't get a chance to talk about She-Hulk specifically because I feel more of a connection to her compared to Venom, who I just wanted to talk about briefly, and I was pretty set in my ways about how I feel about his model. Whereas She-Hulk's remodel, I'm a little more conflicted, a little more mixed with her. Now, to reference Venom, I don't love the remodel. I think it's fine. I much prefer his original look. And that's really all I have to say about Venom at this point. I've come to a conclusive decision on my feelings about that, but it is what it is, and they're not going to revert him back. So we're stuck with that. But She-Hulk is a little different. So I have here my 6-star rank 5 Ascended Sig 200 She-Hulk. Now, if you know me, you know that I don't really like her Sig ability, but I figured because she was already awakened, I might as well just bring her to Sig 200. And I gave her the Ascension Dust because I don't know when we'll see a 7-star OG She-Hulk, if ever. So I figured I might as well make her as strong as she possibly can be. And of course, if you know why I'm doing this YouTube channel, why I'm even here, is because when I won my World Championship in 2019, the champion I used to win was She-Hulk. And since that point in time, we've been connected, basically inseparable. Like, you think of She-Hulk, you think of me, basically. And I really enjoyed that. I loved being compared to She-Hulk. I loved being, like, connected to her because not only do I love the character, but I love what she stands for and the representation. I just love everything about her. And the original model, I was a fan of it. I liked it. It fit the Marvel Contest of Champions vibe really well. And while it wasn't exactly what she looked like in the comics or in the animations or what have you at that time, it was still extremely recognizable as, oh, that's She-Hulk. Now they've updated her because Deathless She-Hulk is coming out towards the end of this year, and because Deathless She-Hulk is coming out, that model was put on regular She-Hulk, but just not as the Deathless form. And here she is now in game. Now I will say they have definitely beautified her by quite a bit. The original She-Hulk was not as like voluptuous or not as pretty in the face, I guess I would say, to put it bluntly. They've definitely made her more of like a attractive character model. But outside of that, which is obvious, the model itself, I think it looks good. I am a fan of the new model. It is still recognizably She-Hulk. And when you're using her, no animations change, no changes to like special moves or what have you. It's just the model that changed. You still feel like you're using She-Hulk. And I like the brighter colors. I like the purple suit, which is more akin to what she looks nowadays in like the comics and the show and whatnot. I think the model is good. And I'm going to throw up the original model here just to show off some of the differences because she is very different. She's a lighter tone of green. Her hair is a lot brighter. She's a lot more, what's the word? She almost looks a little more friendly compared to the other She-Hulk. The other She-Hulk, the original one, looked a lot more intimidating. And this She-Hulk looks a lot more friendly, like she's almost smiling. Whereas the other She-Hulk, she wanted to beat you senseless. I like the purple boots compared to the just white boots and white gloves, and the purple gloves I really like. And they're just like workout gloves. They're not gloves that go all the way up the arm. It's just workout gloves, basically, or at least that's what it looks like, or biker gloves. I really like the model. I think it does look good. Here's my problem with it. I have one little problem with it. Similar to Venom, she doesn't look like she's from Marvel Contest of Champions. Now, I want to elaborate on why I'm saying that and what I mean by that. If you look at She-Hulk's character model and you compare it to every character listed next to her from the left to the right, Hulk, Joe Fixit, Silk, Count Nefaria, and Leader, her model does not look similar to any of those in terms of like the tone or the visual look. It looks very different. The same can be said about Venom. Look at Venom compared to every cosmic next to him. Serpent, Nova, Maestro, Red Goblin, Atom. Even go down and look at Gamora, King Groot, gallon. Venom just looks completely out of place. And She-Hulk, while it's not as staggering as Venom, it's definitely very noticeable. It looks like she was taken right out of maybe Marvel Strike Force, not Marvel Contest of Champions. Now, that's not inherently a bad thing, but something I don't like when characters get remodeled is when they lose their MCOC-ification, is what I call it. I really don't have a better way to describe it. When they lose that iconic look of, oh, they're from Marvel Contest of Champions, where you can immediately recognize the character model just because of the shape and the look and the feel and the aesthetic. Whereas She-Hulk now clearly is from Marvel Contest of Champions, but this model in the profile pic could easily be from a different game and you wouldn't bat an eye. It almost looks like she was taken right out of Fortnite, you know? Whereas Venom maybe looks a lot more from Strike Force, this She-Hulk model looks like she was taken right out of the Fortnite skin for She-Hulk. And I don't love that. I like the model itself, but I don't like how she has, in my opinion, right? This is all about my opinion here, has lost that look of originality that Marvel Contest of Champions gives so many characters. I mean, Hulk, just because he's right next door. This is iconic, instantly recognizable. This is Hulk from Marvel Contest of Champions. You go and you look at Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. This is the Stark Suit Spidey from Marvel Contest of Champions. That can't be from any other game. Doesn't look like it could be possible to be from any other game. Look at characters like Spider-Man Supreme, just to go for another Spider-Man. This ripped right from Contest. This couldn't be from any other game, any other piece of media. This is a Contest of Champions Spider-Man. And now we have the buffed Iron Man. And Iron Man looked good before, but they just improved on an already good model. Iron Man is the perfect example of how to change a character model without making them look like they're from a different game. Because if you looked at Iron Man's character model, that looks like a character model from MCOC through and through. Like he could have been in this position, in this shape, from 2015, from Inception. Like this character model is excellent, and I love the Iron Man look. It looks like an Iron Man from MCOC, whereas She-Hulk and Venom, they don't look necessarily like they're from Contest of Champions. So that's my little rant about She-Hulk's new character model. I do like it, but I miss the old one because of how recognizable the old model was to Contest of Champions. So let me know what you think about She-Hulk's character model. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you appreciate the old one more now that we have the new one? However you feel, let me know down in the comments below, and I'd love to discuss. I want to hear your thoughts about this, especially regarding She-Hulk, because she's my girl. So yeah, very interested to see what you guys think. But in any case, thank you all very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already, and hit the bell for notifications to be notified for uploads if that's something you're interested in. All right, take care, everybody.